shows and doing your thing, and
Thank you for
opening doors
having me,
for us.
King.
Of
Thank
course.
you. This is incredible. So
Thank you.
congrats to you as well.
Thank you. So I just asked you to come through because I need some advice.
Okay.
I mean, you being the boss yourself with producing shows and books and radio.
Thank you.
And I just need some advice because I'm newly here from Atlanta. I lived there for like a year. I'm from DC originally, but
Okay.
I lived in Atlanta for a year. I didn't like it much.
What made you leave Atlanta?
Well,
And you
first,
was there for a year.
and I was there during the pandemic at that.
Okay.
So I don't know. I think it was just too slow, and then it's just I don't know. The money wasn't.
Atlanta was slow, but you went in the pandemic.
I went before it started, but then the bulk of me living there was during the pandemic. Yeah.
Understood.
But it was just I don't know. It just didn't sit with me. Coming from BC to Atlanta,
it was a little slower.
yeah, I don't know. It's just something about it. It just didn't connect with me. I'm sorry, it just didn't. And then the money wasn't flowing like I needed it to because the cost of living is much lower.
Mm-hmm.
So the pay rate is much lower. So I had to adjust to that. But
Well, listen, it don't even matter now because you in the big city of LA.
I am.
How long have you been here?
Almost a year. I
Okay.
came here in August 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how are you enjoying this pace versus the Atlanta pace?
This place is great. The energy, the weather, the vibe,
Okay.
everything is great. And then when you look out, you see the house.
Okay, because it's the view for me.
Okay.
It's the view. Okay. Well, you moved in LA doing big shit in a major way.
And then when you see the houses on the mountains, it's just like inspiration.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what do I gotta do to be your neighbor? Like,
Okay.
that type of shit. But,
Yeah. It's definitely the city of dreams.
Yes.
You know, moving out to LA, me coming from Atlanta, having the same transition that you did. It's definitely a grind here in Cali. The energy is different, but it's still that same grind mentality as LA. So what brings you out? Like, what are you working on? What's your
multiple things. Like, I've been doing books, podcast, radio, apparel. I've been doing it for years now. I released 3 books.
Oh, nice.
I just released my 3rd one this year.
Okay.
Apparel line with my boyfriend called Brown Boy Designs. We have hoodies, Black Lives Matter shirts, and masks, and books, and music, everything on there. And then I'm writing and producing, funding,
Yes. You're
booking my own spaces for my season 2 of my own reality show called All About Mike.
Tell me more. You, first of all, mogul, okay? You just named 10,000 things.
And I'm doing it on myself, no
Okay.
team.
And I understand
Literally
that.
no team. It's
And
literally-
listen, you are preaching to the choir. I definitely understand that. How has your journey been with just it being you?
Stressful,
Mm-hmm.
costly.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it. I'm doing it my pace, my way. Like I don't care what other people say or how long it takes. I'm getting it done.
Yeah.
But it's been great. Like All About Mike is basically like all about me, my life, my journey. The first season was recorded in Atlanta, and it was about me coming to Atlanta, getting comfortable, and then my boyfriend dropped the bomb that he wanted to move to LA. And I'm like, okay, we've only been here for a year, and then we had stuff going on in the relationship that played out on camera as well. So it was just like, and we're filming all this during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So now it's season 2. I'm in LA. I'm doing bigger things, better things. No more relationship drama. That's done. All business.
No more relationship either?
No, relationship. We're still together.
Oh, okay.
It's just no more relationship drama.
Oh, okay.
It's-
Yeah.
We left that shit at ATL. Like,
I understand
no.
that.
No. So.
Well, listen, congrats on the move, first of all,
Yes.
because it's nothing like jumping out there, chasing your dreams. In a city like LA, that is a major thing, and the fact that you're a one-man band, one-man show, I commend you, and keep going, at ATL, excuse me, we in bigger cities now.
Okay.
LA is a whole different beast, you know what I'm saying? Just continue to learn what we learned in Atlanta, and I think the possibilities are limitless here. Keep going. So tell me more about what it is that you want to know. What advice do you need?
Production talk, as far as like how to get the show done and get it done right. Because like I said, I do my own everything. Like I write out my own scenes, I write out my own B-roll. And sometimes it's hard. It's hard as fuck because it's just me.
Yeah.
So how do you do it with a cast of like 10 or more?
Well, I will definitely say find a solid team. And if that solid team is you and you are the team, then you have to operate as if you were a 10 to 5 man show. So So my advice to you is, as an entrepreneur, just stay focused. Always write your vision down because you never want to missteps that God gives you. And I would just say stay focused. Don't worry about people. Don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about, what doesn't look right, because God got something greater for you on the other side. If you faint not. You know what I'm saying? So just continue to grind. I don't really have any big advice besides, the organization, always writing stuff down, always planning. And if you are that team, you have to be disciplined. Success takes discipline. Success takes discipline. And I think moving out here, that is one reason why I moved from ATL to LA, to just be a little bit more focused. But as far as the way I handle a team, man, I'm still trying to learn how to handle a team. So hats off to you.
No, hats off to you.
No, hats off to you being your own team. You know what I'm saying? Anybody having their own, you being the only, I commend you. Okay, because sitting in this seat and sitting in the seats that we sit in is a lot of pressure, and I commend you for being the person to push you, because my team sometimes pushes me when I don't want to be pushed. So I commend you for being for continuing to do this.
Yeah, and then it's like you said, you have your team. So I look at people like you, and then the shows that you're doing. I'm like, okay, I gotta do it. So I would tell my videographer, look, I feel like I'm not doing the work. I need to do something. But I'm working. It's just I'm not doing enough, but I'm doing it. So I don't know.
As an entrepreneur, we always feel like that. We always feel like we could be doing more. We always compare our story to other people. We always feel like, I gotta be doing something every single day. But just stay consistent. Stay consistent and stay. You don't have to zoom through this race. Take your time, jog. You're going to make plenty of mistakes, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? You're going to drop the ball a few times, that's okay. You're going to want to give up a few times, that's okay. You're going to make some major wins, those are okay.
Okay, those are great, right?
Those are great, but we can't dwell on always getting better. And like I said at the top of this, just continue to keep grinding. There is no secret formula to success. There is no hidden keys. You just gotta get up and want it. And if you're gonna be that one-man show, be that one-man show. You gotta remember exactly why it is that you started this.
Sometimes I get discouraged because I'm like, I'm doing all this work, but my views aren't as high. I'm interviewing the hottest gay talent on YouTube right now. The views aren't where it is. So it's like, what am I missing?
Why are you locking yourself in just to the gay talent?
Because I just moved here, and then it was easier because they were on the forefront at the moment. So it was easier to get them because they were looking for the promotion and wanted to interview. So I started with the Chasing Cast.
Just stay consistent. I started doing the same thing. I even got on Chasing by doing the interview. A sit down interview just like this, whole setup. And it's opened so many doors for me just by remaining consistent. That is a word that is in the success dictionary in big bold letters. Consistency, communication, discipline, and you have all those things. You already in ATL, you already learned, you already have the tools of knowing what it is to continue to grind and keep grinding. Now that you're in LA, you just have to take that grinding and now think smart. Think smart and think bigger than what you were thinking in ATL. I think that you're doing a great job at that. I mean, look, you have a whole setup here. When I walked in, you were working. So just stay working. Keep you busy. I love that. I commend you. This is incredible. You giving me flowers. I'm giving you your flowers.
Thank you.
Yeah, seriously.
Thank you. So, any more books? What's next for you?
Oh, what's next for me?
Because I do have your books of affirmations, and I read.
You do? Oh my goodness.
I actually have it here. I'm showing you because I need you to sign it.
Oh yes! Oh, I freaking love you. We can put her over here. We can put her over here. Ooh, I appreciate that. And that's another thing. We have to support each other. We
I was gonna touch
have
on
to support each other. That is one thing that this industry, and I'm glad you're reaching out and doing other great things, and want to interview other LGBT artists and things and put them on the platform, because that's what it's all about. We have to support each other. When you go up, I go. We all can rise together. We always try to reach to the top, but I feel like if we just network across the board and we all continue to rise together, we can make it.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
And then coming independent author myself, I understand like we need that support.
Yeah.
And then it's like we are one, so it's like why not?
Yeah. So as far as any more books coming out, I have 10 new children I just gave birth to, and I'm like a on-call father right now, so I don't have any time for anything cute. However, after the reunion in a few weeks, we'll see if my mind want to do a little bit of writing.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm just focused on 10 new babies that I just gave birth to.
And they're inspiration too. I mean, we can go into that as well. I know it's not supposed to be talking about us, but we can go into that as well. Like I enjoy each cast member because they all bring something. Even though there were a few that I didn't fully get into their story, but I still relate to them some type of way.
Yeah.
Like they were like I can say like Fran. I didn't really get into his story.
Yeah.
And I bring his name up all the time because it's something about Fran that I want to get to know, but I haven't yet. But it's okay. I mean, there's other seasons to come. D. Hawkins is cool. King Payne, I have a love-hate relationship with him. He's cool. Like
King Payne, I think, is one of those people where you have to love, you have to get to know him. Yeah, you definitely have to get to know him.
Yeah. So they're all like you did a great picking because it's a personality for each person in the community if you really sit down and think about it. Yeah. So, but you did what you had to do, like I told you with this season.
Oh, I appreciate that. I cannot wait to check out your work. So tell me more about when your stuff is coming out. What's next?
Season 1 is already available on my YouTube.
I'm gonna make sure I get that and
Season
check it out.
it's 6 episodes. They're like 30 minutes long.
Okay.
All the interviews are on there. My book trailers are on there. That's just about it. That's the only content I have: the interviews, the reality show, the trailers for the book, and the trailer for season 2 of All About Mike. So
Well, can't wait to check it out, King.
just trying.
So what's next for you?
Right now, focus on All About Mike. Probably relaunch the Pearl line. And I don't know if I have another book in me or not. I'm thinking.
Yeah,
because I really want to do one on mental health.
Oh, I think that's so needed. Now, talk to me about mental health in the industry. Let's go there.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's talk. I can start with myself.
Yeah,
I recently, went into therapy only because I just felt myself being angry and frustrated all the time and lashing out and not interested in certain things that I needed to be interested in, like my work.
Yeah.
So, and then it would reflect my relationship at home. So I'm like, wait, is there something wrong and I can't figure it out? And I'm blaming everybody else, but I had to start with myself.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let me use this insurance that I'm paying for every 2 weeks off this paycheck and get therapy. So I go to the sessions and we talk about everything. We talk about from me being without my father. Like I met him when I was 12, had no contact with him after that. And then did Ancestry DNA, met a cousin, introduced me to my father again at the age of 30. I was 36 at that time, I'm 37 now. So, yeah.
Wow.
So I went to therapy for that, with the job, even stuff about my relationship that we moved past, but moving past, I still carried it.
Yeah, you still have to.
I just never brought it
have
up.
to work through those feelings and those emotions and all those things. Yeah.
And then seeing people get this instant success, and I'm working hard and can't get the views, takes a toll. Trying to figure out how to get it all done, even though I do, takes a toll.
But the microwave blessings don't work too long. They don't want to be a one-hit wonder. So you have to put your work in.
Yeah.
You have to put your work in on the back end in this industry. If not, this industry will chew you out. It will eat you up and chew you out. And I'm so glad that people like yourself and myself are starting to bring awareness to things like mental health, especially mental health in the industry. That's one thing that we don't talk about a lot. It takes a lot to sit in this particular seat and have to be a public figure, an influencer, a producer, or whatever, in the front of all of this, and still have to heal and take care of you from childhood on up. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm so glad, because I think, especially as a man in the industry, it was once something that wasn't talked about as much.
Strong.
Yeah, and we're still dealing with that. And then us as LGBT in the community, we have to be stronger. So mental health in the industry is so crazy.
And then, like you said, within the community, we have to also stop beating each other up.
Yeah.
Because that plays a part too, because we want to be accepted by everybody. We want to fight for acceptance. But then we get around a group of us and we don't even accept each other.
Yeah.
We walk in a room, we talk about each other, or look at her, look at him. It's just, it drives me crazy sometimes.
That's and that's what we talked about earlier about showing love.
Yeah.
I think I'm glad that we're having exchanges like this. It don't have to be a competition. It don't have to be nasty. We can show love. And I'm so glad that we as a community and we as a community in the industry are getting to a place where it don't always have to be a competition. We all can get a piece of the pie. Like I said earlier, if we network across the board and work our way up together.
Yeah. Because of you, though, I was able to, because like I said, I moved here, I didn't know how I was going to do season 2, but I had to because I ended season 1, moving to LA. So I was like, how the hell am I going to do a season 2 with no videographer? So scrolling, lurking as I do, you had tagged someone. And I hit the name, then I hit them up, and they were so cool, they had advice, they was letting me know, like, I'm new to this, I was just, on this project, I'm still learning. We vibed and hired them ever since.
Hey, that's what it's all about, and that is exactly what it's all about. That makes my heart smile to hear that.
Because I rather keep the money in the community. Like, I don't want to hire outside the community when we have so much talent in our community. So that's another reason why I was like, okay, I'm going to work with him and rock him out.
Well, listen, we are both new here, so anytime you need me, we're gonna definitely make sure that we exchange contact.
Yes.
You hit me up. I don't know everything and I don't know everybody. I'm still making many mistakes along my journey. However, bro, listen, if you need me in any capacity, hit me up. I'm definitely willing to be here to be a helping hand. However, I don't mind getting my knees and hands dirty. Okay, I'll take the shirt off, put a hoodie on, and get to work. You know what I'm saying? Congrats to you. Congrats to the enormous freaking move to LA. Again, my biggest advice to you is to remain consistent. Believe in you.
Yes.
Keep going. Don't stop. Don't listen to nobody. Write your vision down. Let God know what it is that you want. And I'm not sure what your belief is, but just let the higher power know. Let God know what it is that you want. Write that vision and continue to move forward no matter what. Success is a lonely journey.
Yes.
So God gave you a lonely project and made you a lonely producer for a reason.
I respect it.
All right? Listen, it's a lot of dreams out there, baby. Okay, it's time to get them.
Speaking of getting, I need to get back to work.
Okay.
So I'm going to wrap this up so I can finish the documentary.
Well, child, I'm going to just watch you work. I'm going to sit here and read my book.
That's fine. Take some notes, give some opinions. And here's a little gift I'm going to give you.
Oh, thank you.
This
I
is
love gifts.
2 of my 3 books. And
Yeah, I was just about to say, send me the link so I can purchase. Even though I'm receiving this, still send me the link to what you have. I'm still going to be a blessing to you because you know what it is to be an author, and I know what it is to be an author. So I'm still going to send you a blessing for these. But thank you. And I'm going to give you that back because that don't belong to me.
Okay.
But it was a pleasure meeting you, King.
too.
Oh, let me
Thank
get
you.
up out of here. We all caught up. Sometimes you have to keep going, and I know this may shoot over some people's heads, but sometimes you have to keep going because that blood is on your hand, and when you keep going, blessings are attached to you. So it's important for you to keep going because you never know who God has attached to you for you to open doors for.
Yes.
So never give up.
I appreciate that.